Do you want to learn data science in your spare time but you're too tired at the end of the day? Let's talk about it. Data science completely changed my life, but like you, I had to learn it in my spare time. To shift my career into data science, I had to learn this field while working a full-time job. And of course, I also had to do a lot of stuff in my life as you do. So the time was very limited. But besides taking a course that helped me to stay on track while attending classes and making projects, I needed to make the most of my spare time to guarantee that I was learning. To make this journey with success, I needed to learn more and stay productive until these days. In this video, I will share a couple of different ways that you can apply to keep learning data science in your spare time. Things that I still do it today. Even when you feel tired and without energy, you will feel motivated. And personally, there is one hack that is my favorite. I'm sure that you will notice which one. Back then, when I was taking the course in data science, I commuted a lot between the work, home and university, and it was pretty common for me to read articles about Python and machine learning. KD Nuggets is one of my favorite websites. It has a lot of articles about data science and machine learning. And of course I will mention this. Instead of continuously scrolling through social media, you can read articles, you can read newsletters, and you can use any mobile app that has challenges. One of the mistakes that we make a lot about productivity is that we think that we need a big block of time. I'm sure that is pretty common to all of us, that we think that we need an entire Saturday to sit in front of our computer and start doing some tutorials or online courses. And this reminds me the main message of the Atomic Habits book. It mentions that small but consistent efforts will lead to huge impacts. The impact here is the knowledge that we'll get over weeks, months and years. Which brings me to the next topic. If you are trying to learn data science and other related topics in your limited time, you want to do a little bit every day. Because when you do it every day, you are taking advantage of the power of momentum. Take some of your past experience to think about this. Imagine a moment where you were taking a course. A long course or a big tutorial with many hours. When you stopped for a while or for a couple of days, how hard it was to come back to it. It feels hard to restart again, like you need to spend more time and energy to check what have you done before continue, right? This is basically the reason why it is a good idea to do a little bit every day, because it is hard to come back to a topic after a break of several days. If it helps, try to learn something by week. Learn a little bit every day of that week about a specific topic. For example, on week 1 you can learn data cleaning methods, week 2 classification evaluation, week 3 linear regression evaluation, week 4 computer vision, and so on. You keep learning about these topics every week, a couple of days per week. And I want to share this vision with you. You are learning something for the upcoming years. So, you don't need to feel overwhelmed by the amount of knowledge that you will need. Data science has many fields and you have a lot of time to keep learning about each one. So don't feel overwhelmed. If you keep a similar consistency and discipline over time, the amount of knowledge that you will get over the years will be huge. And momentum easily drives motivation that makes us hacked, which will snowball on and on. And to help you to keep the momentum, you can also do what's coming in the next topic. You can simply do your day-to-day tasks while listening interesting audios about what you are learning. Of course that you won't learn how to program this way, but trust me, data science is not about writing code. There is a lot of knowledge, experience, context and perspective that we can hear from others that will turn us into better professionals in the field. Besides podcasts, you can also use the power of audio to listen to books and articles. And for example, when I'm driving alone for 20 or 30 minutes, I usually search for interesting podcasts to listen to while I'm driving. And this is a way that I use to learn about topics when I'm doing other tasks. Of course that I don't do this when I'm not in the mood. I feel that it creates unnecessary pressure to keep learning, so feel free to stay away from that. The next topic might be more interesting to you, especially when you're feeling tired. I've heard about this topic a while ago and I found it fantastic. And let me explain why. Nowadays it is pretty common to spend a lot of time binge watching Netflix or playing video games. And that's alright, I do it often. However, here is what is interesting. Why not binge watching your favorite creators when you're learning about a topic? There are so many interesting topics explained in a fantastic way. Imagine, you come home, you had a big day and you're tired. You're feeling like today is not the day that you'll spend an hour in front of the computer learning Python or machine learning. Instead, do your stuff, get comfortable and start searching for interesting videos from those creators. You can search for entertainment in tech and programming, you can search for documentaries or even topic explanations. For example, here's a fantastic YouTube channel to learn statistics, StatQuest with Josh. Imagine you arrive home, you're feeling tired, and even though you think, let's learn statistics, well, take a look at some of the most popular videos in the StatQuest channel and you will understand why I'm recommending him. So if you want to make the most of your limited time and energy, think if there is a way where you can procrastinate and learn at the same time. Again, it's very important to take your time from learning. You don't want to create that unnecessary pressure to keep learning. We also need to recharge batteries, so that's perfectly fine to turn off your learning. And from productive procrastination, we go to the next topic. Enjoy the journey. Make projects about what you enjoy the most. If you're already in a position to do your own projects, here is my favorite option for you. Make projects of something that you really enjoy. And this is combine the learning with hobbies. And in this topic I will give you some examples from my experience. The first one was to use computer vision to play video games. And this was one of my favorite projects, mostly because I learned a lot of computer vision and hand gesture recognition, and I was playing League of Legends at the same time. Basically, the project consisted in recognizing my hand gestures and apply some abilities in-game. With this I learned more about computer vision and gesture recognition and some techniques used in the field because I had to do some research and I also had a lot of fun. Well, the only drawback is that I felt like I needed to learn how to play again because believe me, it was really hard to do it. Another interesting one and fun that I've done was the meme generator with Python. Besides being a little bit simple, I had to deal with image, text, and a couple of options in the Python library. Regarding projects more related with machine learning, I had another interesting one, which won a car price prediction. And this one wasn't from Kaggle. I web scraped myself 40,000 cars from the internet, cleaned up the data, and built a predictive model to calculate what could be the price of a given car. All of this to try to understand what could be the value of my own car. Another project that I recently published in the channel was a sentiment analysis from reviews web scraped from the Steam website. So basically we wanted to web scrape the reviews of the Palworld game and do a cleaning and apply a sentiment analysis and analyze the end results, and it was very fun. So stop for a while and think what you enjoy to do in your spare time. Then think what you could do with Python and machine learning. I'm sure that you will find something interesting. Do you have already an interesting idea? Share it in the comments. I will also share my next project, the one that I'm thinking about, and probably will make a video about it. And don't fall into the mistake that I'm talking about in this video, because if you don't code enough, you won't achieve your goals. I hope to see you around. Peace out.